So after 15 long years, Indiana Jones is back on the big screen. Indiana Jones and Dial of Destiny is out now in all good cinemas and the rubbish ones as well. I saw it last night. I really liked it, and here are just a few probably rambling thoughts about the movie. And I will try and keep this as spoiler free as I can, but I will apologise in advance if some spoilers do slip in there, and even if they do, go see it, it's fantastic. Harrison Ford returns as Dr. Henry Jones Jr., a much older Henry Jones Jr., retiring from his teaching job. The days of adventure has long since passed him, and he is going into that good night quite broken, actually. He's not the Jones we've known before. Things have happened in his private life that are very sad. Again, I'm not going to go too deep into spoilers because the moments when it's revealed hit me quite hard. What happened, they did bring a tear to my eye. But the days of adventure do come calling again when his goddaughter Helena Shaw re-enters his life and spurs him on to another adventure, searching down the movie's MacGuffin, the aforementioned Dial of Destiny. But as always, Dr. Jones is not the only person searching for this relic from history. Chased every step of the way is Mads Mikkelsen, leading a group of Nazis looking to change the course of history. And that is the basic plot of the movie, but we're not here for a big, intricate, well-woven plot. We're here to see Indiana Jones on an adventure looking for a device while fighting off Nazis. This is the first Indiana Jones movie that isn't directed by Steven Spielberg. In this one, the director's chair is James Mangold, who you may know from directing The Wolverine, Logan, 3:10 to Yuma with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, which is actually really good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The Walk the Line, Johnny Cash biopic. He's done a lot of good films I really like, and he does a fantastic job in directing this movie. He makes a fitting send-off for the character of Indiana Jones, if this is indeed to be the last Indiana Jones movie, and I hope it isn't. I don't care if Harrison Ford gets into his 90s, goes into 100. Make more, please. I came out of this wanting more. And speaking of Harrison Ford, this is a guy who clearly loves the character. If you've seen any of the sort of press releases, the press conferences, the interviews that he has done in press junkets, seeing him get emotional about Indiana Jones, it's rare to see him so emotional, for lack of a better word, about the character. I mean, he's more known for, I guess, Han Solo, but he doesn't care about Star Wars. It's just a movie role to him. This one he actually deeply cares about, and I think that really makes a difference because I care about him a lot because I see how much he cares. Supporting Harrison Ford is Mads Mikkelsen as Herr Voller, the Nazi looking to change, of course, history by getting the Dial of Destiny, and the fantastic Phoebe Waller-Bridge as Helena Shaw. She's a big standout of this. Like I said, they don't make any other Indiana Jones movies. I would happily see a spin-off of Helena Shaw. They should do it with Short Round, but Helena Shaw with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I thought she was awesome. She really stood out. The chemistry she has with Harrison Ford, the interplay they have, the twinkle in her eye, the roguish charm that she has, I thought she was fantastic, and I would love to see more of her in this role. This movie has everything that makes me love the Indiana Jones franchise. It has laughs, it has great action, it has great music, it has an awesome lead character. He is just perfect. Indiana Jones is an icon of cinema history. And I've seen a lot of people online criticising it. There's been major backlash against Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which isn't as bad as 15 years as Twitter and internet discourse would have you believe. It's not that bad, damn it. I would say it's even good. This one, as some people say, didn't need to be made. Did I think it needed to be made? Probably not. Am I glad that it did? Yes, I am. I really liked it. I'm going to say this a lot. I really liked this film because it gave me what I love about films. It made me feel. The smile I got on my face, the feeling I got when Indiana Jones is doing something heroic, like running along the top of a train, and the Indiana Jones theme song is playing in the background. Hook that feeling to my veins, please, because that felt so good. I enjoyed every millisecond of it, and I crave it. That feeling was just, I don't want to say euphoric, but it hit every right note for me. And speaking of the score, this is supposedly John Williams' last movie he's ever scoring before taking a very well-earned retirement. The music in it is fantastic. We all know the Indiana Jones theme song. John Williams has done so much with cinema with music, from the Indiana Jones theme to what he did with Star Wars, E.T., Close Encounters, the Superman theme. Enjoy your retirement, Mr. Williams. You have done so much. I don't like to use the term legend, but yes, he is a legend of movies. But there's always going to be some bits that I didn't like about a movie, and there's probably just two things. One, it probably felt a bit too long. I think it's 2 hours and 20, 2 hours and a half. I think there's some bits that probably could have been shaved off, cut down to make it a bit more tighter, a bit more compact. But it's not a big complaint because I didn't feel bored. I wasn't like checking my watch. I wasn't like thinking, oh, what's happening on Instagram or anything like that. I enjoyed every second of it, but it probably could have been a bit shorter. And the second one is probably the overuse of pretty obvious CGI. Now, one of the main reasons I love especially the first 3 Indiana Jones movies is because they feel real. They're all filmed on location. They're all done with stunt teams. It's built sets, it's practical effects, it's puppetry. This one just didn't feel real, and I think that hurt it a little bit, especially in the close-ups and like the tuk-tuk chase scene. It just doesn't feel great. It didn't make me feel the stakes that you should do in an adventure film like you do in the original 3. The CGI on the de-aging of Harrison Ford was very impressive, especially in well-lit scenes. There are some bits that looked a bit Polar Express-y, a bit plasticky, but it's very impressive. For the amount of time that they used it, it worked pretty well. But if this is to be the send-off for Indiana Jones, what a way to go out. I enjoyed every single second of it. I laughed, I felt adrenaline from the action bits, I teared up in a couple of bits, especially a bit at the end. Really hit me, especially the nostalgia bone. It made me feel, and that is what a good adventure movie should do. It is just a fun time. Great music, great acting, great direction, great set pieces, great characters. Like I said, one of the greatest characters of all time. I highly recommend you go and see this movie. Using my measuring tool for what makes a good movie is, would I go and see it again? Absolutely yes, I would. I would happily go and pay good money to go and watch this again. I enjoyed every single second. Like I said, that feeling of Indiana Jones being Indiana Jones with the music playing to my veins, because that just felt good. I might be addicted to it. But yes, I would happily go and watch it again. I'll watch it in the cinema again. I will watch it when it comes out on physical media, when it comes to inevitably Disney Plus. I cannot wait to watch this again. I am very much looking forward to watching all 5 of the movies in a row. I think this movie fits perfectly amongst the, what's the word for 5 movies? Trilogy? Pentagon Trilogy? As a series of films, it fits very well. Like I said, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, not as bad as Twitter will have you believe. It's the weakest of the 5, yes, I'll give it that. But it fits. In the pantheon that is Indiana Jones, there are no bad films. Indiana Jones is just awesome. But as a final score, like I said, it's got great acting, great set pieces, not great CGI effects, but also good CGI effects, great humour. I laughed, I nearly cried, I laughed a lot, I enjoyed every second, I enjoyed the adrenaline. Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones, damn it, it is Indiana Jones. So as a final score, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10 seems very fair. I came out of this wanting to see it again. I came out of it wanting more. I would happily have another Indiana Jones. So a good 8 out of 10. And if you're listening, Disney, keep Harrison Ford cryogenically frozen right now. Did it Walt Disney? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've got his head frozen somewhere. But just keep him on the ice until you want to make more Indiana Jones movie, because milk this cow until it runs dry. I don't care. Even keep milking it after it has gone dry. Give me more Indiana Jones, damn it. And that was my very brief, very rambling thoughts about Indiana Jones and a Dial of Destiny. Have you seen it? Let us know what you thought of it in the comments below. While you are down there, if you want to do those other wonderful YouTube things I'm supposed to remind you to do, like, share, subscribe, please do. It's massively appreciated when you do. But until the next video, whatever it may be, whenever it may come your way, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, take care of fellow humans, and I hope to see you all again soon.